Good morning. It's Friday morning. It's almost 8 o'clock, which means it's going to be our balance and strength class in the Complete Fitness and Wellbeing membership. But before we get on with that class, I want to share with you 5 moves we'll be doing from that class. So literally 5 moves in 5 minutes, which is a great taster of what we do in our classes, but also gives you some ideas that if you've only got 5 minutes of time to get some movement in, I've given you some ideas to do that. And today is our balance and strength class, which we want to work on our balance for now and for our future selves. So without further ado, if you're joining in, make sure you have a clear, safe space. And as your balance is involved, depending on where you're at with your balance, how you feel, have something close by to hold on or to use while we're doing some of these movements so that you feel safe and secure. And that way, again, our balance will progress rather than thinking, oh my goodness, it's a worrying thing. We can always make sure the movements feel okay and progress and regress as needed. And as always, you're going to do the movements that are suitable for you and your health and fitness. If in doubt, leave it out. So the first 2 moves I'm going to show you are the same moves, but we're going to do them on different sides. So sometimes, again, it's nice to notice how things feel in one direction or one side and then the other. And this one always gets me on my right side. So I'm going to start on my left. We're going to do 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We're going to start off with feet hip width apart. Take a step back as if we're about to go into our walking sprint position. So if I'm going to walk forward, I'm going to come up onto my left ball of my foot, and then I'd carry on, or I'm sprinting more than walking. But we're going to come back down again. So we're coming up and back down again. Timer is on. So this is we're instigating that initial starting point, but then pausing, coming back. So coming up and back. I'm going to have a sort of focal point just to get going. And I'm going to sort of use my exhalation to bring me back. So as I exhale, everything contracts, pulls us back, which will help with getting back down to feet on the floor. Now, if this movement feels okay, looking straight ahead, maybe I could look left or right, which will mimic our everyday actions. You know, we're walking, we're running, we've got to look left or right. But sometimes if we focus in on it, it can feel quite tricky. And again, I'm getting the arms moving as well. So getting opposite arm to opposite knee. Now, this is my other side that can feel a little bit more challenging. So we're going to do the same movement, feet hip width apart, take that step back. So we've got both feet on the floor, front knee bent, and then opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to come forward as if we're about to sprint off, come back down again. So forward and back. Now I'm aiming to keep, as I come up onto the ball of my foot, that big toe, little toe, feeling that on the floor, which again helps stabilize me rather than sort of coming onto one side or too far up onto my toes. So I'm getting that little pause, come back. How does that feel? How's the balance feel? See, I've then sort of steered to the inside of my foot there and notice difference. Right, from here, similar in terms of a different stance. We're going to do our heel toe walk. Now for this, I'm going to hold my weight. Don't have to hold a weight, just walking heel to toe can be enough, but this just adds a little bit more strength if we wanted to. So this time, feet one in front of the other. Now I've got my heel in front of my toe, but again, it hasn't got to be that close. We could space it out a little bit more if that was more appropriate. Can we walk backwards as well in that? If that's something you're not used to or comfortable with, see how it feels, or just keep walking forward. Come face on to you. Again, this sort of walking, we don't often walk like this, but it might be, we need to walk along a curb, maybe a tightrope. So again, we're just getting the body aware of these different walking stances we can have and do, and rest. Then, just for a bit of hand-eye coordination, you could do this balancing on one leg, but I'm going to keep both feet on the floor. Hand-eye coordination. Today, we're going to literally hold the ball up, drop it, and let the other arm catch it. So I'm dropping and letting the other arm come in and get it before it bounces on the floor. If it drops and bounces, oops, like so, no problem. Still going to catch it. But this way, again, it's that quickness some reaction time, hand grip. Oh, my brain froze then for a moment. Oh, very challenging. We'll leave that there, saved by the bell. And then last movement I want to show you, we're going to just do, actually I don't need the weight for that one. We're going to do a single leg, a high knee, into a bent knee, hinge and back up again. So this is on one leg. So from the front, I'm going to raise my left knee up and this knee's going to stay still. I'm going to lower the thigh down so my foot and heel are behind me. Keeping that knee bent, from here, can I hinge? So my left leg is still bent from the side. So knee raise, my right foot is keeping me grounded. Knee lowers, and then I begin to hinge to where is comfortable. It could be parallel, it might not be. And then can I come back out of that into that knee high? So I'm getting some hip flexion, knee inflection, and this back and forth. And we will do the other side. So there we go, a mixture of movements to challenge our balance, to work on, see how things feel, and just generally keep the balance in mind, back of mind when we're doing everyday actions and our workouts. For, again, today and for the years to come. So let me know how you get on with your balance. Do you need any work on that? Would you like to join us for a class? You'd be more than welcome to, or to have access to the classes, and you can use those at your leisure to fit in with you. But again, don't forget, balance is an important part of all your working out. I will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care.